evening. I'm Kylie Arnold. I'm in human communications. I will be presenting my final speech, which is an informative speech on the water cycle to my audience members. Here I have my Mimi, my aunt, and my mom. Here's my visual aid, my poster on the water cycle. To start things off, the water cycle is also known as the hydrological cycle. It's a never-ending cycle that moves water throughout Earth's atmosphere. It ensures the availability for the ecosystem as well as human needs. There are 4 key stages of the water cycle. They include condensation, evaporation, precipitation, and runoffs. First, evaporation is when the sun heats up the water in rivers or lakes or the ocean, and it turns into vapor or steam. The water vapor or steam leaves the river, lakes, or ocean and goes into the air. 90% of Earth's moisture is from evaporation in the air. It also brings our fresh water supply to humans, plants, animals, all living societies. An example of this would be if you boil a pot of water and you see the steam coming from the water from the pot, that would be your evaporation. Then you have condensation. This is water vapor in the air that gets cold and changes back into liquid, forming clouds. This releases a heat that influences the system. When clouds are really important to the moisture balance. An example of this is you fix a glass of water. If you fix a glass of ice water, if you leave it sitting out and you see the water on the outside of the glass, this would be your condensation. Next, we have precipitation. Precipitation occurs when so much water has condensed that the air cannot hold it anymore. The clouds get heavy and water falls back to the earth in the form of rain, hail, or snow. This replenishes our fresh water supply to lakes and rivers, and this gives humans, animals, plants their important balance of life. Runoffs are the last step. They move water through lakes, streams, rivers, and they also support the surface water. Too much water in an area, a low surface area, can result in a flood risk. The solar energy, which is what drives this whole process, warmer places can experience higher evaporation, and this would become a drought. And places that have cooler temperatures and more evaporation can strive to a flood because they would have more rain. This also provides availability to everyday life. Water intake is vital for a healthy life for all humans. The resources I used were the National Geographic Evaporation, as well as Advances in Understanding Large-Scale Response of the Water Cycle to Climate, and my last source would be all about precipitation.